Welcome to the video tutorial for Google Docs. Google Documents is free through your Gmail email account. If you don't have a Gmail account yet, visit www.gmail.com to create your email account so that you can have access to this free resource. Once you're in your email, along the top there'll be an option for Documents. Left-click on Documents and it will bring you to this page. Once you're here, you'll see the word New along the left-hand side. When you left-click on this, you'll see a drop-down menu with several options. Now this tutorial won't go into great details on how each one of these work, but we will visit 3 of them to show you how similar they are to other programs you might be familiar with, such as Microsoft, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. To get started, I'm going to left-click on the word Document. A new window is going to open up. Now this looks very similar to other word processing software programs I've used. If I were to type in a title, for example, and I wanted to manipulate the text, I can left-click, drag over top so it becomes highlighted, and now I can change the style of my text, the size of my text. I'm going to bold it. Perhaps I'd like to change the color. And if I want to center my text, I go over to this icon here and left click and it'll become centered. So as you can see, you can still manipulate and change your text in this program. You can still insert tables by clicking on this tab here along the top, and you can still insert images with this tab here. Once you're done, make sure to save your work just as you would in other programs by left-clicking on File and choosing Save. If you're hooked up to a printer, you can also print right from this screen by left-clicking on the Print icon. Now let's go back and take a look at some of the other options that Google Docs offers. I'm just going to close out by left-clicking on the X on the Google Docs tab. A window will appear if you haven't saved your work. I'm just going to hit OK. Great. Now let's go back to that new icon on the left-hand side and left-click on the drop-down menu. This time I'm going to bring my cursor down to Presentation and left-click. Now in Google Docs, Presentation is similar to that of PowerPoint. Now obviously, Microsoft Office PowerPoint has a lot more bells and whistles to it. But for basic presentations, you can create them using Google Docs, and it's absolutely free. As you can see, the screen looks similar. You've got your slides down the left-hand side, and you have the slide that you'd be working on shown in the middle. To begin, you click to add a title, just as it indicates. So left-click, and you can put in your title. Again, if you want to change or manipulate your text, left-click and drag over, and all of your options are up here in the top tab. Excellent. Same as the other programs, take a look at the top menu because you'll still have options to insert images, text boxes, shapes. You'll also be able to insert tables if you need a table for your presentation. Now we're going to go back and take a look at another option in Google Docs. Back to that New in the left-hand side, left-click on the drop-down menu, and this time let's choose Spreadsheet. Now Spreadsheet in Google Docs is very similar to that of Excel. Again, not as many features, but it is a free program that you can use with a lot of the things that you'd need just to get started. So for example, if I had Education Program Expenses in my top column here, and in the row below I indicated an amount and another amount, and there we go. So I've just inserted 3 random numbers. Now in this column, column 5, what if I wanted to add row 2, 3, and 4 together and shown in row 5 what the totals are? Well, I could do that by going up to the sum on the drop-down menu with formulas, left-click, and select Sum. The word Sum will appear, and now you just indicate from what row to what row. So from A2 to A4, and bracket to end it, and hit enter. Watch what happens. It will automatically add my amounts together. Now obviously this is just a very quick example, but you can do all sorts of things with the program, and you can also do different formulas by left clicking on that drop down and choosing the one that suits your needs. If you want to change the color of text or any of your text styles, you can still do so here. And you can still insert images and text boxes, and there's other tools available for you to explore. So as you can see, Google Documents has a lot of different things for you to do. You'll notice now on the main Google Docs page, as I exited out of the Google spreadsheet, that two of the documents I was working on appear in the middle here. I didn't save these, but today I created these two options, so it automatically processed it for me. So next time I enter Google Docs, any of the work that I've done would appear here. I don't need these here, so I'm going to check mark them and choose delete along the top. So once you've created all sorts of Google Docs, you can keep track of your work and organize it accordingly. So have fun using this free resource, another thing available through your Gmail email account.